Hi. Good to see you guys. I'm just starting to do a live and let's see who pops on with me. Let's have a little bit of fun today. I'm going to be on for about an hour or so. It's a gorgeous Sunday, so hopefully, people will start joining soon. Yeah. If you're here, say hi so I can see you. I know that there's a little bit of a lag here, so I know a couple people just joined on, but I can't see who it is. And let's see, is this? Okay, there we go. Hi, guys. Say hello. Hello, Canadian mom. Mwah. Good to see you. How are you doing? Let's see here. Hi, Jana. Good to see you. Hi, Nancy. I'm glad you guys are joining me today. It's really good to see you. And I'm not sure. Let's see here. I was kind of thinking today, how do you feel about doing some question and answers? Hi, the original laser bolt. Good to see you. Maureen, good to see you. Hey, Maureen, did you know that Maureen is actually my middle name? I love that name. And then it's also my oldest daughter's middle name as well. So awesome. Welcome, welcome. And thanks for the hair compliment. Thank you, Canadian mom. You're so sweet. Let's see here. Creating in Chaos says, hi from another Pacific Northwest friend. Isn't our weather gorgeous? I know. Normally it is super yucky and rainy and stuff outside, but today it is all sunny. So I thought I would just take this whole weekend and actually make a weekend. I've been kind of feeling really crappy lately, but a little glitter makes you feel not so crappy. So that's great. Deja Blue, hello. And Zamora, good to see you. Yeah, it's nice and sunny outside. We don't have any wind going on. It is fantastic. And I love that. So I think you guys have who talks like that, have seen my recent video. We have so much really good upcoming news coming soon and lots to get ready for. Rachel Moses says, hello. Hello, gorgeous bestie. Well, hello, gorgeous bestie. Good to see you. Hi, Carly Q and HJC Dormouse. Yeah. Ooh, I bet it's cold there in Scotland. Oh my goodness. That's a place I would love to go. How are you doing? So South Carolina, the original laser bolt says that it's sunny here. I have never been to the Carolinas, so South Carolina, I've never been there. I have friends there, but that is a place I always wanted to go and check out. So yeah. This weekend, what day is today? It's a Sunday. All the days are blurring together for me. I don't know about you guys, but dang, just the part of having just barely enough energy to put on some makeup was a good deal for me. So there you go. It has been one of those weeks, though, of where pain has been severe and all that. I want to hear about your guys' pain stuff. How do you guys deal with your own chronic pain issues and, just getting through, just, trying to be like, here we are, let's get this stuff done. How do you guys deal with that? For me, I kind of do that whole fake it till you make it kind of stuff, and eventually it kind of pans out. Ooh, speaking of which, part of my fake it till you make it is my heating pad. I'm gonna turn that up up all the way. So good. Anyway, so that, yeah, I do that whole fake it till you make it kind of bit, but there's a lot of good things within the day too. So, and I live on this heating pad because at this point I can't stand for longer than a couple minutes at a time. But I don't know if you can see behind me, but there's that stick right there. Let me see here. I don't know. There it is right there. I had handmade and it's all bedazzled and I freaking love it. That one is like my warrior staff of walking. So it's a good thing to have, and it kind of makes me feel all fancy when I'm in public with my little warrior staff there. Carla Q says, I use a heating blanket. So good. Oh, isn't it? It just, I've got the heating blanket and everything too. It's all just crazy. Canadian mom says, thank God for a little thing. I know, right? Snow White says we had 55 centimeters of snow close to Toronto last week. Oh my gosh. Pulled my back 5 days in muscle relaxers, light stretching heating pad. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that so much. That when you're in pain like that, geez. I mean, muscle relaxers definitely help too, because when you have that pain going on, it just seems to like spaz everything out. It's nasty. I'm so sorry you're dealing with that. Oh, and it's like one of those things that every time you move, every time you do anything, it seems like it kind of makes the back a little bit worse, doesn't it? Brittany says, I have no idea what that is, so I'm going to tag out on that one. And also, holy crud, with the lot of snow, that's really, really, really got to tighten stuff up there too. Oh my gosh. We don't have it that cold here, and boy, am I glad. Janice says first how she deals with her her pain is heating blanket. Love it, love it. Mine's right under my booty too. Pain meds, muscle relaxers, sleep, and long hot baths. Oh girl, I hear you. Those baths too. I mean, life would really suck if I didn't have one of those bathtubs. We have just like a basic one, but you know what? I don't care. Hot water it's part of my pain management too. P.S. Side note, husband is doing laundry. He went out on a long walk with his dog, our dog, but he does all the work with Maggie. So they're out on a long walk while I get to hang out with you guys too. So you're going to hear the laundry in the background, but good news is it's being done. So, there's that. Let's see here. Canadian mom says, wait, Canadian mom, I can't remember your first name. Is it Kimberly? Oh, I'm so the worst with names. Please forgive me. But she says, wish my doctor believed in pain. Believe pain is real, but right now nobody where I am is taking new patients. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. I'm glad I got your name right. Kimberly, who is Canadian mom, everybody say hi to her. Um, that, with pain management, that is something, uh, like do you feel this? When they say it's nerve pain, doesn't it feel like they're just kind of like shoving you to the side saying it's nerve pain equivalent to it's all in your head, therefore it's not real pain? And or that symbology of, oh, well, your receptors are on just a little too high. And so that's why you just feel everything. Like we're some kookadoos here. And that's not at all what everything is going through. Yuck. Janine Brumbaugh says, I celebrate you, love, your light, your spirit, your magic. I celebrate you too, love. Mwah. Oh, that's so sweet of you to say. I've got tons of energy today. Can you tell? I might have had a couple of energy drinks. Okay, I just had one, but it feels like 10. Also, I took some albuterol too because it's a little bit of a hard breathing day here too. So that albuterol just makes me a little shaky and a little on that. But okay, so HJC says, TENS machine, morphine, learned about to put my own dislocated joints, hip, and knee back in myself, avoid hospital. You know what? If you could do it yourself, why don't you? Right? That's kind of how I feel a lot about, I shouldn't say this, but that's how I feel a lot about stitches too, as a hairdresser and knowing how to put the skin and stuff better back together with it, healing properly in my own lotions and potions. Unless it was really bad, I'm not a fan of going in to pay for something I can do myself. It's kind of so the original laser bot says, ugh, red alert, I got incoming, be right back. Okay, cool, we'll see ya. Snow White says, love you and the hair and the color. Oh, thank you so much, darling. B Ziva says, I pray for you. Oh, thank you, love. Carla Q says, Carrie, what do you do? I mean, what do you say to someone like me who wants a reading badly, but I'm scared of bad news? Ooh, that's a good question. Well, readings, as you guys know who know, I'm a professional psychic medium too. But like with my belief in my faith and other things, I never want to push anybody into my understanding being somebody else's understanding. Faith is just something that is super, super important to me. And whatever your faith is, I want to be honoring of yours as well. And I expect mine to be honored as well. So when it comes to readings, I never want to push myself onto anybody feeling like they need to do readings or anything like that. That's just not my style at all. And when it comes to doing the readings, I only do um, readings for the I'm super protective and I'm super discerning. There's a lot of behind the scenes work that I do in meditation and prayer and protections to make sure that that the person who I'm reading for is 100% and more safe, that you guys are surrounded by all that love and light and protection, as well as for me, because I need to be protected as well. Whether I was sick or not, I still everybody needs to be super safe about it. And if this is something that you're not used to doing, I don't suggest just jumping into something like that unless you're really comfortable about it. And it's not my space to push your comfort zone on that. But as far as readings, understand that I only read the highest of highs. I won't take any type of low vibrational beings whatsoever. That's none of my business, and I'm not going to share space with those types of energies whatsoever. I'm extremely protective of it. So I discern whether or not there is situations that you should or should not know as well, because I'm not trying to bring up triggers or anything like that as well. So I'm going to say on there, Jana, yes, and I've just recently done a reading with Jana. Jana Blum says, I've had a reading by Carrie. It was the first one I've ever had, and it was amazing. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I'm here for love and light only, only of the highest of highs, no lies, no deceit. That means that I'm there. I'm not okay with something kind of sliding through our energy areas that's proclaiming that it is of good and of love and light, and it turns out that it's not. It's a different energy source. There's what's called piggybacking that happens, and with certain energies masking itself as a positive. So I'm extremely discerning over all of that, who the source is, where the source is coming from, and I'm not trying to air dirty laundry either. Everything that goes into readings is not of me, it's of source. Yes, I am a professional psychic too, which also means that I can read what you're personally going through and how you got to where you are as well. So it's not just the mediumship. Sorry, my earrings are all tangly. Um, it's not just the mediumship, but it kind of tells a bit about where you are and why you are the way you are and how to build on that as well. But I am not here to pull out like scary stories from the past or any type of abuse traumas or anything like that. And if something like that were to come up, I number one, even if it seems like it's a healing something, that's something I feel that I need to have permissions to do. So that's something that I would talk with clients before the reading ever starts. But again, I'm not trying to touch those lower vibrations either. It's not my business. I won't read it, won't touch it, won't do anything like that. Love and light only, no lies, no deceits. My readings are done for a lot of healing, being able to be in the style of a sit down conversation with your loved ones, one on one. But not all of my readings look the same either, because our personalities are also different. All of my readings are different as well, and one person will never get the same reading twice either, because you're going through different situations during different times of your life life too. So you're not the same person in one reading as you are in others, and you don't have the same needs in both of them. Sometimes when it comes up as a repetitive, hey, we're looking at this reading and it looks a lot like the one we did prior, a lot of times that's because the person who I'm reading for didn't do a whole lot of the spiritual work and growth and things like that that they were needing to do to accomplish those goals. And by not accomplishing those goals, it's all about free will and your timing. It's fine. You'll end up repeating a lot of same patterns again too. But that's just the way life goes. We do tend to repeat patterns when we haven't learned from our past. So that's pretty common. I do a lot of mediumship too, but certain people, I can tell that they're not really looking for the actual mediumship. Like maybe they'll be looking for spiritual guidance instead and less of the mediumship. And I go that route as well too. So it just depends on what the client that I'm reading for needs at that time, and that their highest of high, their loved ones, God, universe, whatever your faith system is saying that the person I'm reading for needs at that time. So I hope that that makes sense a little and clears that up a little, Kim. So let me see here. Who else is on here? Fighting Filter. Hello, love. And Carly, I hope that does explain. Kim, I hope that that explains. And please ask me more questions too about this. This is a topic that I didn't want to bring up on my own because, like I said before, I'm not trying to just push my services and things like that. But at the same time, like if you guys owned a salon or something, or a fashion, if you owned a clothing line or something like that, I would be here to support you guys as well. It's just that right now, what I'm doing to support myself where Social Security doesn't, the prime spot is by doing readings and my Reiki and things like that. Reiki, I have to kind of slow down just a little bit because until radiation and stuff like that happens, I'm not able to stand as long as I used to be able to. So it's kind of a hit and miss. And Reiki does require the standing up and a lot of that. But every time I'm doing Reiki, I can't help it, but I'm doing mediumship too if it's called for. So because I see everybody around everything I do. So anyway, back to this. Steven says, "Hi neighbor, I've chatted with you before. I live in Salem. My mom and I would like to do a reading. Could you do two readings at once? Is that possible?" Stephen, yes, I do. In fact, I have done gallery readings with up to 20, 30 people in a room at the same time. But with my illness right now, I want to wait to do the bigger group readings until after radiation settles. And I know how I'm going to honestly feel. Because with radiation, hi, Shaz, with radiation and things like this, you always tend to feel worse before you feel better. So I'm going to wait and see how I feel on that. I can do readings for two people at a time. The hard part about that is that I don't really feel like it's always very fair to the person because of the part that with two people in the same room or three people, even say a husband is in a room and the wife is in the house as well, I tend to pick up their energies as well. So it almost feels like it's not really fair if you're trying to get a reading done and have somebody else there and all their stuff is popping up at the same time yours is popping up. It it uh, it it's okay, but I don't feel like that's really fair to you guys because sometimes that energy one likes to dominate over the other, and it's just not, I don't know. I'm a twin. I'm an identical twin. I grew up sharing and all that. And as an adult with where I am, I have twins too. My two of my daughters are twins. I have 2 out of 4 daughters that are twins. Twins heavy in my past, all that sharing, had one and then 10 months later twins. Um so much sharing, that kind of sharing, I don't recommend. It's fun to do if you're the only places that I do recommend that type of stuff is like if you're having a family get together and you know that everybody wants to participate, then all right, cool. Do that for the whole family. And then it's like individual fees because then everybody gets something out of it. But if you're wanting like a full on intense one on one reading, it's not a good idea to do it with somebody else. Does that make sense? Um, So, but yeah, Steve, I would love to do a reading for you, and I would love to do a reading for your mom, and we could decide how that works best for you guys, but I'm not sure the individual stuff happens. But I do have to say that, I've done readings for families too that are it's really cool after well, it's not cool that they have a loved one on the other side. Death is never fun. I'm not saying that whatsoever. But it's happened in the past of where a loved one has crossed over and there wasn't a whole lot of closure when that happened, and we needed to take a couple of years of process before doing the reading for that person. But I ended up, when everything was in a safe place, everybody was in good healing and it wasn't so traumatic, we got a group of the family together and doing a reading that it wasn't a conjuring or any, because I do not conjure family members. I do not guarantee the certain loved ones will come up, because it's just unethical and it's not okay. But in this certain circumstance, it had worked out so that the loved one that had died in a traumatic way and there wasn't a whole lot of closure was able to come through, and it was really remarkably beautiful for the family. So it was like a reading for the whole family, if that makes sense. And that was just absolutely beautiful. So things like that, yes, it's a good idea to do more than one person, but you see how those situations vary dramatically. And so that's something that we would set up individually. And Kimberly, Canadian Mom, says, yes, that does help me when you get a chance. Pretty please, because I'm ready any day. I hope you can do mine soon. Definitely ready. That's pretty cool. Kim, yeah, we'll set that up somewhat soonish. And Shaz says, you have such a strong positive energy around. It's lovely to feel that. Oh, love, it's lovely to feel you too. Thank you so much for sharing that. I really do appreciate you guys being here. This has been kind of I'm going to talk your ear off all the way through, but I appreciate you guys leaving notes in there. I wish there was a way that we could like Zoom it and be in person with everybody chat, but it doesn't look like on here that's a possibility, which is boo. But I'm glad you guys are here. Um, and as for readings for booking this month, I have very little. I'm really booked up this month, but um, I might have one or two pop up, and if I do, I'm gonna go through my waiting list to see who's first on that. Right now, I'm booking very little, and those spots are pretty much taken up for February. I still don't have a date for my actual radiation. I have the mapping part of it, which is gonna be on the 1st, which I'm going to do. But then after that, the actual radiation is going to go for 10 days. And we're going to cover both the chest lymph node cancer and my spine vertebrae cancer as well, which is awesome. Hello, Annette. Good to see you. Hi, Angela Kerwin. Good to see you. Um, excuse me. Let's see here. Yeah, Jelly Bean, it's really good to see you too. Yeah, take your time. I don't want to push anybody into feeling like they need to do readings or things like that. Um, but again, I welcome them absolutely. Absolutely. By all means. I need to take a sip. My one thing that you'll notice is I can go short spurts with my energy. But please be patient with me too. I know you guys will, because you're my buddies and you're my besties. My chest starts to feel really congested when we start getting up to this point, but I don't want to go anywhere. It's okay. Annette, good to see you. You're not late. You're right on time. And laundry, we're doing laundry here too. Um, what was I going to say? Angela, I would love to do a reading for you. Oh, what I'm going to say, oh, I'm available, so I'll check my DMs for my turn. Of course, and Kim, I can't remember if we're buddies on which social media, but I know you're either in Facebook or Instagram, so I'll hit there. I'm going to be definitely booking a bunch of readings for March, if that's okay with you guys, and see where I can fill in some blanks in February when I know, but right now I have just a couple of spaces, and a lot of those spaces are filled already. Um, but I might have one or two before the end of this month is, and if so, like I said, I'll go through my wait list there and see what's happening there. And Jana, y'all are more than welcome to come do my laundry. That's so fun. Angela, I can't do readings today. No, today I really need a day off. I'm hanging out with you guys, but I was thinking too, hey, Jelly Bean, that's really sweet. It says, carry your hair and glasses, love. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna type this and you guys can see. I don't know if you know this or not, but zulu.com is where I get my glasses. I love them so much. Steve says, my dad died suddenly 7 years ago, and I'm hoping he might come through in a reading. There just wasn't any closure. We didn't get to him before he died. That was exactly what I'm talking about in reference, and I didn't want to like at you out that part. That's why I said, well, if that's something that you two decide because it's the two of you and it's under those circumstances, then yes, that is the circumstance where yes, I would do that both together on that because it's something that is good. It's just Jackie, no readings, no, not on here. No, I'm not doing readings. Jeez. I don't do readings here. What was that about anyway? So yeah, we're not talking about, they were asking about times when I can do it, but I'm not booking anything during this chat or anything like that. You guys can hit me up in an email on the social platforms, but I don't want to freak people out by doing live readings here. I do have a second channel that I use, and I think I'll use that more for you guys instead of this one. Shaz says, do readings wear you out or do those with your protect your energy some? Shaz, it if I'm doing loads and loads of readings at a time, yes, only because of my cancer, it can wear me out, but it's more like, but I do a ton of protections too, so it doesn't wear me out as fast as it would if I wasn't doing all of that. But I'm very stringent on my own protections too. And because of my cancer, I have to be really careful on everything. Going to the grocery store wears me out. Going to do too many, visits in a day, it wears me out. Doing all sorts of things because cancer sucks. Anything that I used to do in the normal thing, everything wears me out, absolutely. But as far as like readings go, what I was thinking was that on my other channel, it's called Carrie and Casey Intuitive. We do a lot of clearings for people's houses and stuff like that. And then also I've done live readings on Facebook and stuff like that. Though I'm interested in doing those in the future, but just small amounts because of my cancer. And I'm going to post the link right here and you guys can visit. It's a YouTube channel, no pressure or anything like that. But I think I'm going to start doing some more of that topic over there and keep this more of my cancer page, but lightly touch on these topics since it is part of my walk. It is part of my journey. And I do see everything whether I want to or not. The other side is always here. Hi, Jay Eoff. Okay, so here's my link there. So it is Carrie and Casey Intuitive. And let me see here. That's with both my husband and I do that. And also I'm going to cross over to, where am I? To that channel and leave the actual link here. Carrie and Casey Intuitive. Where are we? And this, I'm looking for my YouTube. And we haven't posted in a while because of how sick I was and am. But we're about ready to start doing all of that all over again. So I'm going to post that actual link right here. And please subscribe to it, follow it, and I'll start being more active over there. And that's really good there. So did you guys get it? Let me know. It's got that www dot. I wonder if that did work. Please hope it doesn't take me out of this. Yeah, it seems to have worked on my side. Did it work on yours? It should give you an extra, cool. It should give you an extra link there. Cheryl, hi Cheryl, good to see you. Both posted, perfect. What I was trying to say is that on the other page, I'm going to be posting more stuff about mediumship, growing in mediumship. I have a lot of requests for workshop and people developing their abilities and their quick gallery readings, so like 5-minute tops readings, just as kind of a marketing thing. The readings do take a ton of energy, so that is why I do the fees on them. It's not like, but everything takes energy. Cancer sucks. It just is what it is. So it's good, but I'll do a lot of the mediumship stuff over there, and booking that type of stuff. You guys can get a hold of me where I showed you my social media aspects, and then also through email. Side note, I get to do some. What was I going to say? I like right now. I'm starting to get a little, but it's not because I want to go anywhere or anything like that. I want to still hang and chat with you guys. My energy, this is just what Cancer really looks like. I'll start out with super high energy on most everything, and I'm always going to be smiling because that's just how I am. But the reality is it's tough. When you are living that way, when your mind doesn't work the way that it used to, when your mind is going so much faster than your body allows. And I'm looking forward to when the pain of the spine stops, and when after radiation on the chest, which is just a total miracle that we get to do that. The idea of hopefully being cancer free and, symptom cancer free is just such a miracle. I just can't even believe that that's a thought that could actually really happen for me. Of course, I don't want to die or go anywhere or anything like that, but I'm part of the bigger plan, and I'm okay with that too, for whatever that means, forever, as long as I'm meant to be in this process, or however short or whatever. I know that what I'm going through has purpose. And my video is cutting out. Oh no. Let me see. Is it cutting out everywhere? What is it? And also, Annette, what is a patron account? I'm not sure what it is. Dawn, I'm not sure if that's your connection or not, but I'm not seeing cutouts at other places. Anyway, what I was going to say too is that a casting company reached out to me, which I'm super excited about. And it is, what is it, Health Grades? And you can find them a lot on YouTube. They do a lot of bits about health awareness, cancer awareness, breast cancer awareness, skin disorder, or skin ailments, life health, and all of that jazz. And I am super excited that they got a hold of me. And so next week, next Tuesday, I believe, I'm going to be filming with this company and giving them, it's supposed to be like a inspirational roundtable kind of thing. Me and a couple of other women talking about our end stage lung cancer, and that'll be really fun. I'm excited to do that. I would do that for free, but they happen to be, it's a paid spot, which is, I would have done that for free. That sounds really cool. I'm really happy to be a part of that. Hi, Connie. Good to see you. Hi, Mary. I'm glad yours isn't cutting out. Kim says, so many positive thoughts, wishes, and vibes for all you all the time. Me too, love. I know you're going through it. I'm really sorry that you're going through it. Annette says a patron account is a monthly subscription that people can subscribe to content creators. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Um, uh, Kim, am I still cutting out now? I hope not. Um, and I'm not sure how I feel about doing a patron something like that because I don't want people to feel like that they have to just subscribe to me, you know? I just, ooh, like that feels gross. But I did end up doing a PO box, so you guys can do that. And you guys, I don't know, for some people that are cutting out, it might be your connection, but on my side, it's not cutting out. So I don't want to like cut out and then we end this post and then it gets lost in transition. So I'm hoping it's not cutting out altogether. Let me know. Let me see here. Every 3/4 of a second, but it cuts. It happened to me yesterday with someone's live. It's kind of aggravating, but what can you do? No clue here. And Jana, you're so funny. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Annette didn't mean that. Um, that's funny. Let's see here. Yeah. So I've heard about a patron account, and even YouTube offers a membership thing where viewers like you guys could um, subscribe to my channel. Is that something you guys would be interested in? I never thought about that until now. And when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I don't know if that feels gross or not, or what you guys think. Jana, we know you're kidding. You're funny. Love you, girl. Um, oh, Angela Curran, it says, what does your tattoo say on your arm side? Let me see here. Can you see it? It says, he loves like a hurricane and I am a tree. So that's from this David Crowder song that I really love. I don't know if it's reverse for you guys or what. It looks reverse on mine, but it says, he loves like a hurricane and I am a tree. Did you see it? All right, we're just gonna keep everything going. Um, let me see. Kim, again, since yours stopped, I'm gonna put it up here again. It says he loves like a hurricane and I am a tree. Um, yeah, I don't know if it's reverse for you guys or not, but yeah, I've got a ton of tattoos. You guys have seen them, except for you haven't seen the one on my back, but that's okay. I have them on my belly now too from the last time I did radiation. I'm gonna see if this time when they do radiation, if they can do um, make a heart with their radiation tattoos that they do for mapping. That would be so fun. Wouldn't that be? It would be so ugly, but it would be so perfect, to get a little, because they're mapping, they give you like a little dots. That way they put you in the same time, same place everywhere, every time you go in for radiation. Sorry about the shaking, but to have those holes as a tattoo would be hilarious. So, do you guys have questions for me? I'm happy to answer. Um, who all here is dealing with cancer themselves? What's that like? You're getting a tattoo on your birthday? That's awesome. Good, 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 good. And then also, yes, I need to reach out. Like I said before, I'll reach out to people. I'm sorry I've been so delayed on getting at my back to people for reading, but it'll be okay. Dawn R, it's much better. I'm glad. I don't know if that's a phone hookup or what. HJC Dormouse says, I love tattoos. I feel you. I do too. I'm covered in them. I have them on my legs too. Um, Connie, I'm so sorry you lost your friend to cancer. That sucks. It sucks. And I don't know how that goes. One of those things that this is really morbid, but crosses my mind. I don't want to, with everything getting better, I don't feel like why me that it's getting better, and I don't feel why me as in why do I have it, but there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that kind of deal with it are super private but hard to deal with. And as a person who has a friend or family member, and that's not me, to you guys, how did you guys deal with this with your loved one or your close friends having a cancer? Are you still having to deal with them having it? What is that like? Misty, you say, I am stage 4 with melanoma. Ew, I'm so sorry. Misty, I'm so glad they give you hope. What is it that you're looking for today, Misty? I mean, like, how are you feeling? How are you doing? Where are you in your cancer? How's your pain? Where's tell me about you. Tell me about you. Um, Kimberly says, I cannot wait. My 13 and 14 one. So happy when I get as a mother. One took me decades, the other untattooed. Nice. Um, Connie, as far as yours says, I'm so curious. If I get a reading, if he would come through. I can't guarantee that. I never guarantee who's going to come through because, like I've said before, I don't do conjuring or summoning. It depends on them on their free will if they want to come through. What the other side is using them for, as far as like healing or helping other people or things like that. There's all sorts of reasons why somebody wouldn't be available to come through. Um, if they're there, then yes, of course, we would talk to them, but that's not something I can guarantee. I hope that answers there. Lavender Sage says, I've supported my brother until he died, and now in the spirit world, it's almost 3 years, and I'm still crushed. I'm so sorry that you're going through that. And then Fighting Filter says, hey, I'm stage 4. Yeah, I watch your YouTube channel. You're so cool. I think you're awesome. And Connie says, it doesn't matter what it doesn't matter. I want a reading anyway. I lost so many people. I hate to hear that for you. That's it, that you've lost so many people. But I'm going to say this in it. I shouldn't say this, but in a morbid joke way. Like, well, you'll have a lot of people to talk to. That's totally morbid for me to say, but as a person who talks to dead people all day. So please love me as is. Totally morbid joke. So but I am here all about that closure and everything too. So that's something that I feel like this is a blessing. Um yeah. Yeah, for me, my family is around everywhere. I see and spirits everywhere. I see them absolutely everywhere. When we go out to restaurants, my husband and I people watch, and we can see everybody's guided loved ones all around everybody, every waitress, everybody sitting down. So there's always extra activity within every restaurant, within every store, on the street, everywhere you go. And that is on for me 100% of the time. So it's a matter of shut that down. So that's good. I'm actually picking up on everybody's energies too, no matter what I do. So that definitely makes me tired, but it's okay. Fighting Felter, you've been an amazing support to me, and I'm inspired me to vlog my journey. I'm so happy about that, girl. I love watching you. I love your voice. I love how you're videoing. I love what you do. I love watching your cooking. I feel like I'm next to you all the time when I get to watch you, and it feels like I get to hang out with you, and I think you're really, really cool. And you're wonderful. So I'm glad that you are doing a YouTube channel, and it feels good to do one too. It definitely helps to you guys are my therapy sessions. Yes, you are. Thank you for being my therapy sessions. Misty Miller says, I have a low energy today. I'm on my 5th round of chemo. Oh, let me see here. It's on a 5th round of chemo. My spiritual practices remind me to be grateful for everything. Girl, and I'm sorry if it's offensive if I say that. Chemo sucks. I don't want it. I've got chemo hair to prove it, but my chemo curls, but I never want to do chemo again. It's horrible. I don't envy you. Fight, 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 girl. Fight, 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 fight. Going every day, but I'll tell you, I know how that takes it out of you. It's kind of a quiet pain too, because then your family members hear you, and we're trying not to worry our family, so we stay quiet about how we feel in in chemo, but there is nothing like it. It's just horrible. It's horrible, and I'm sorry you're going through the thick of it. That's just horrible. Um, yeah, and you're right though, having chemo and going through this cancer, it definitely teaches you to be grateful for everything. It's kind of bittersweet on that part because it does teach you to look at everything differently. You do have a choice, but that's the whole thing about life, is that you always have free will. So, and how you choose and what you choose to do with your free will is a huge deal. And it makes an impact not just on us, but on everybody. Let me see here. So Anna Bueno says, "Hi Carrie, it's late here in Brazil. Hello. But when I saw you live, I just had to tune in. Thank you so much, love. You're such a positive person. Thanks for sharing your journey with us." Thank you so much. Anna, is it Anna or Anna? I think it's Anna. Um, Kim, it says, "I may have understood the assignment. I'm not sure what that meant." um, Katie Newell says, "Hey, Carrie, lots of love from Liverpool, UK, home of the Beatles." Yay! Hello. Good to see you. Annette says, "My mom passed away 13 months ago. Oh, from a sudden a massive attack, and didn't get to say goodbyes because of COVID. How horrible. Oh my God, I'm so sorry that you dealt with that and are dealing with that. That COVID, that's a whole different layer of lonely. Oh, oh God, that's horrible. I'm so sorry to hear that." Connie Weber says, "My aunt had colon cancer and she is in remission." Yay! Yay! Annette, Connie, that's wonderful. We're celebrating with you. Yay! Angela Kerwin says, "Prayers for Misty." Yes, prayers for Misty. It's someone like a Canadian mom. It's someone like a chronic disability and illness, but a big difference in each person and situation. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense. I'm really glad that you can share. And yeah, we kind of got mixed there. We got mixed up in talking about readings, and we also got mixed up talking about personal experiences with the cancer. I think all is welcome, and also whatever you guys want to talk about, I'm open to. Um, yeah, and Therese, welcome. Hi, pretty lady. Well, hello, pretty lady. Good to see you. Um, the other part, I need some inspiration. We're going at 4 o'clock. My husband and I do this thing where we don't eat all day and then we eat at dinner time. That's how I've been all of my life. It's really funny, but it's true. But I'm wondering, what did you guys make for dinner? Or if it's breakfast time, your time, what are you guys making for breakfast? Give me some inspiration. Um, and also, I'm kind of going in with Canadian mom on this for Annette. Yeah, what do you do for pain? Are you doing the whole thing like a lot of us are, with a heat pad and pain medicines and muscle relaxers and all that jazz? Your son ordered a pizza. Connie, it doesn't count until you tell me what kind. What kind of pizza? We had pizza, I think. Yeah, last night I made pizza. And yeah. Or no, I didn't. I made enchilada casserole the night before we had pizza. You're cooking French fries? What do you put on your French fries? Anytime at, okay, gotcha there. Just plain French fries? Really? No seasoning salt? No spicy? All right. So let's see, while I'm here, I'm getting ready for the wind down. Um, what kind of things. I want to be able to touch on some topics you guys want to touch on. What do you want to touch on for topics today? What am I missing out on? We were talking about 13. Oh, I'm going to go back to Annette too. That's something with your mom passing 13 months ago. That's not very long at all to be over. That there's a chance where she might be available to show up in a reading, but I would not guarantee that just because that's not a whole lot of time on the other side. However, for some people it is. I don't know. So it just depends on the person and what they're going through and all that jazz. Just catch up. Hi, Joe. Good to see you. I feel like, Joe, where else did I know you? I knew you somewhere else too, and it wasn't just this page. I'm going to go through and see if I'm missing something here. Suffer from chronic pain. We just talked about that. Chronic pain is stupid. It sucks. It should be fired. I think Hubs is just about home. Ooh, I hear dog patters. That's your eating schedule too. Okay, love. On the last note, I'm going to take off here pretty soon. And I think you're all wonderful. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. Let me know how you are. Renee, hello, darling. Canadian mom says, kind of poisoning myself with Tylenol and Advil. Oh, I cannot say it in front of you with good people. Wait, say that again. I cannot say in front of good people what it's been doing this year to myself medically, legally bad, just so I want to keep Carrie's chat with my yuck. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I love you too. And I am so sorry it's been super yuck. Oh, speaking of super yuck, we're going to take care of my super yuck in my chest. What is that? The first of the month. Wait, I have my bronchoscopy. That's the one where they put you out and they take an echo sonograms through your lungs and look at your inside of your lungs and where my lymph nodes are. And we're going to see what else is going on there. So I'm looking forward to that. This will be my 18th COVID test. So RNDTV, we sent you a little card in your pillow box. Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, guys. That's so sweet. Anna says, why do you just eat once a day? I've always been that way. I just started intermittent fasting, but I stopped eating at 5 p.m. For me, Anna, I didn't even know it was called intermittent fasting. I've just been that way my whole life. Excuse me. My lungs are having a tantrum. I've just been calling it, I just have been eating that way my whole life. And HJC, I have midnight munchies too. That's why I end up doing late eating too. Then I don't feel bad. I know the whole thing with your body and your system not being able to regulate food that late at night. Not that well. Well, my body's pretty used to it, so it'll be what it is. But anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty excited about doing my 18th COVID test next Saturday. So pretty soon we won't have to do any of that. I see you in the IG DMs and that you care and I keep you in the dozen poll I have in person and online, and you're the most important to me. Oh, other than blood. Love you tons. That is from Kimberly. Thank you, sweetie. Anna says, thank you so much for your inputs. Love your videos. Wish you all the best. I wish you all the best too. Thank you for doing the live. Thank you for being there. I really appreciate you guys so much. I am starting to a bit too. So yeah, I just put that PO box up about a week or so ago. I haven't gone out and checked it yet just because it's still the idea of you guys sending me stuff is like, what? But gosh, thank you. That is so sweet. I really, really thank you guys so much. I was going to probably either do a live and open everything at once as it comes in, or I'm not sure how to do that. So you guys gave me a lot of food for thought today. So, but anyway, I'm thinking about what to do. Side note, as that meal today of what to make or whatnot. So anyway, that's a side note. Catherine Frame, hello from UK. Hello, darling. And yes, Kathleen, I'm here, but I am taking off here soon. Where is it? RNTV. I watch you guys all the time, and you guys are such a cute couple. I just love that so much. Renee, asking for my PO box. It is. Let me see. I'm going to put it here too. Let me go get it. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, that's not it. I try to keep my stuff all over on my desktop, but then I can't find it later, so that's pretty funny. Eternal doesn't mean goodbye. Is this one it? Is this one it? No, is that one it? Yes, here it is. Okay. I'm going to copy paste this. Okay, so I'm going to post this in here. Ooh, I was freezing up. That's gross. It did a really ugly spot. Here's that. Susan says, I have stage 3 ovarian cancer. Girl, oh, I have had actually ovarian cancer too, and uterine cancer. And my first cancer was uterine cancer, and it spread to my ovary, and then I had that all taken out. And then recently with this cancer, I had ovarian cancer with it too. They call this one a separate cancer, but I don't think so. It was originally from uterine and ovarian cancer when I was younger, and I feel like it metastasized up to my lungs later. But anyway, just so you know, I put that PO box in right here in the comments. So I hope you can see that. Please leave messages here if you do see it. I appreciate that. And hi, Starlight Dreamer. Good to see you, love. Where did I miss here? Hello, Barbara. Hello. Welcome from Pennsylvania. I'm from Portland here. And let's see who else. Renee, got you there. Kathleen, got you there. Prayers for Susan. Yes, yes, yes. Barbara, I'm taking care of my husband who has multiple myeloma. Ooh, I'm so sorry to hear that, you guys. Thank you for sharing all your love and sharing all your light today. Can we just have a group collaborative hug right now? Big hugs. I love you guys. Hit me up for readings. I told you guys where to do that. And I left the PO box there. And I've never thought about that. Kimberly, Canadian mom, says, do you or could you put up an Amazon wish list? I could do that. And you know what? On that as well, I'd be interested in doing a trade with certain people. Let's talk about it. If I put up stuff on Amazon for trades and be willing to trade instead of payment for a reading, trading, services dollar for dollar or whatever, according to trades like that. Does that make sense? That would be really fun. Hugs, 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 hugs. And I'll let you know about doing an Amazon thing. So I know I have one for my daughter, but for myself, oh geez, I'll let you guys know. All right, loves. I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye, besties. I see you doing it too. We'll see you later. Love, 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 love. End stream. Bye.